Okay, so today is a return to the Commander NV100. Now I did say a Pod 007 beta, I said in the review a few years ago, and it's digital night vision recordable, clamps onto your day scope, turning it into a recordable night vision unit. Well, it's returned, but now there's a plus version. We have a lot to get through, so let's crack on. Now the Commander NV100 I reviewed a couple of years ago. I rated it highly. Like I said, I even said it was a Pod 007 beta, especially in price, and I still stand by that. Now Oneleaf have really pulled it out of the bag with the Commander NV100 Plus. Now it's same quality Commander unit included in the package, but now with a rather nice scope with an excellent feature, which we'll get into shortly. So in the box we have the spare O-rings as standard, Allen keys, various sizes, and we have the USB charging cable. And we've got one roll of tape. Essentially, if the Commander NV100 is connected using the supplied 45mm bayonet to your scope. Now you get two spare soft rubber eyepieces. One is already fitted to the Commander, which I find adequate. Included in the Commander Plus there is one scope adapter bayonet, 45mm, and will fit more scopes. The tape included you will need. A screen cloth is standard. A very thorough instruction book. Pod, please do take note, this is how you do instruction books. My only gripe, really small writing, but very in depth. Covers the NV100 and the rapid-fire side-focus scope very well. And this is the 3x12 56mm rapid-fire side-focus rifle scope. Now on first looks, very compact. Length-wise is around 30 centimeters. It has a massive 56mm objective, multi-coated lens. That's for more light gathering capability, which it does extremely well. You also get in the package a set of mounts, Picatinny medium mounts. Now everything on the scope is really well made. The focus bell really smooth. Again, the magnification diopter is nice and smooth. Now 3 to 12 power magnification. Now I do find it's a nice middle ground for air rifle and even rimfire for me. 3x12 magnification. Next up, the low profile turrets. We've got 70 MOA, minute of angle, elevation and windage adjustment. It equates to 1/8 MOA. Now a click value of 0.125, and you're also able to reset the adjustment dials with the 0 reset. Next up we have 11 settings for the illuminated reticle. It's nice solid clicks. I did find on night shooting between 1 and 5 is all you needed if you wanted to illuminate your reticle. We got the side focus ring parallax adjustment. Now parallax is set to 100 yards. Now the rapid fire uses the mill line reticle, which we shall see in action later segments in the hunting section. Now the eye relief of the scope is 100mm. And finally, to top it all off, scope flip up covers. And an extremely well made scope on first look. Now I'm going to steal some of Oneleaf's graphics because they show it well, and why not. So here's the Commander NV100 Plus. It's a nice little diagram, but this is an absolutely simple but great design idea from Oneleaf. And the rapid fire plus scope has the inbuilt bayonet connection in the eyepiece. So you get your Commander NV100 direct connection, and that's no need for sticky tape, and the Commander centres every time. That is really a great design from Oneleaf. Now I could be wrong, and I've not seen this on any other clip-on night vision that uses this type of system where the connection is built into the scope, but I can see this design being copied. Simple but very effective. No sticky tapes on your scope, no fiddly centering, aligning of the Commander to your scope, and it really does work. If this is Oneleaf's idea, this will get copied It's a cracking idea. It works every time. Really nice. Just show how simple but effective the fitting of the commander to the rapid fire. Solid click when attached, secured fit. No droop on the unit, perfectly centered every time. No commander droop is what I like to call it. It's not worse than droop. Now to remove, simply pull back on the release catch. That's it, simples. So that's the unboxing. The Commander NV100 Plus all-in-one day and night shooting kit. Now before we go out into the field and have a play, I think it would be only fair to show selections of the review I did on the Commander NV100 a few years back. Kind of an abridged look, then look at the Rapid Fire Plus as a whole. But for the full review of the Commander NV100, there will be a link below in the description box. Do take a look at that, a little more in depth than what you will see here. Okay, so just a quick overview of the Commander NV100. It's a clip-on monocular for your day scope, a more affordable way to turn your day scope into a competent night vision setup. Now, it's recordable, videos and pictures. Now this one is 16mm version, more suited to shooting out to further distances than the 12mm version air rifle. If you're an air rifle shooter, choose the 12mm version. With that you do get a wider field of view. That's ideal for air rifle ranges. Now it has the Starvis CMOS sensor, clear, sharp, bright colours. A diopter and focus adjustable. And it's all powered by the 18650 battery. It's got a good run time. It does have the sleep function, conserve that battery power while you're on the move. And that's really an abridged look at the Commander NV100 review. Now it's a pod beater, especially on price, without skimping on tech. And really identical to the pod 007. The Commander does have a better CMOS sensor. The Commander's colour, what I found is personally, is brighter and sharper, and the colour was slightly more richer than the pod. So the pod 007 seemed more washed out in colour compared to the Commander NV100, but that's my opinion. And a quick look at the menu system. Clear, easy to follow system. This is what I filmed straight out of the box. 100 yards plus to the tree. Still a sharp image. This is the Commander fitted to the CZ style. 50-yard target shoot. I do have less grey hair. I can see that. Now the sound quality of the Commander is okay. I do find when looking back at footage, it sounds like I do have asthma. The mic is near to your face and it does pick up everything. At times I do sound like I'm on 70 fags a day. That's cigarettes if you're American. And that's just me playing with the quick release on my old Bushnell scope. And me again, using the Commander as a spotter. It's got 3-step magnification. And so ends the abridged look at the Commander NV100. I'm moving to the here and now, and I'm still playing with the quick connection of the Rapidfire Plus again, fitted to the CZ style, my go-to rabbit rifle, cracking little rifle. So it's time to take to the fields and try my luck on some night shooting. First up though, a quick zero, make sure everything's working as it should. Now my zero tonight will be 60 yards. It's the 2.2 rimfire Winchester 42 grain subs. So the Rapidfire Plus scope is a 3 to 12 magnification. Now I usually set it off magnification around 67. And I do prefer a wide field of view over eye magnification, if I'm honest, especially aiming out to 60 yards. I don't really need big magnification for that. As you can see on the Rapidfire Plus, the mill-line crosshair, plenty of aim points, clear, sharp and in focus reticle, nice reticle. It's a full 12 times magnification shown here. And back to night here. Now the Commander's IR light on 2 power. There's 6 power settings for the onboard IR on the Commander. Very rarely do I need to push it up to 6. I find 2 to 3 power more than adequate. I'm just testing the side focus parallax. As you get 30 yards seen here. The foreground wall is 30 yards. A small turn of the focus wheel at around 100 yards. And you see the far wall. And rewind the focus wheel in, back to 35 yards. Nice, easy, smooth movement on the focus. So the magnification on the Rapidfire Plus scope is on 10 at this moment, and the Commander NV100 on normal mag. On this field I start out at 40 yards, but as I scan from left to right, the distance has moved out to about 100 yards to the gate. Keeping the sight picture in focus, using the side focus wheel on the Rapidfire Plus scope. Moving up from the gate to the skyline, distance is around 200 yards plus. There's among shots. Now I was trying to show the colour image that you do get with the Commander on the Rapidfire Plus. Now on the still, you can make out the craters bottom left. Now switching to night vision mode, again sharp image through the Rapidfire. Now again, just playing with the focus on the Rapidfire. Sign is about 80 yards away, give or take. And nice focus. Now the illuminated reticle, 11 brightness settings, 11 power shown here. I'm just dropping down to 8. Now I did find using the illuminated reticle at night, brightness setting 3 was enough. So 11 brightness settings. The 11th brightness setting was too distracting, too bright, but ideal in day. Now this rabbit, you can just see the eye shine bottom left to your screen. Now he was around 120 yards. Now I'm not going to show the actual shot taken in this particular video. I would have to age limit the video, so there will be an age restricted video showing all the hits I did with the Commander. And the video will be around shortly around this, when this video gets released, this video goes live. Now this shot I will show, it was a miss. The second rabbit wasn't so lucky. It will appear in a follow-up video. Okay, first night with the Commander NV100 Plus. Now the Rapidfire Plus rifle scope performed excellent. The Commander aligned straight onto the scope, no fuss, clear reticle, especially on low magnification. On this Rapidfire you do get a wide field of view, even using the 16mm Commander NV100. It's easy to dial in your distances with the side focus. So yeah, a nice, compact, well-made scope. So I thought the following day, I thought I'd try the Rapidfire Plus on my HW100. It's only a 30-yard target plinking session. And I see how the scope zeroes in with the air rifle, and see if it holds zero well. Now I'm setting my magnification to 9 today. Okay, now it may look like I use a shotgun on this particular target, but there's some 5-shot groups here, and this was zeroing in the rifle. And the final adjustment on the Rapidfire Plus to around 14 shots. Now the eye relief is good on the scope, around 100mm. Now when you fit the Commander, and as you can see, 0 eye relief, that's really nice. Now coupled with the Commander's 1 to 3 times digital zoom and the Rapidfire scope's magnification, and then taking the magnification out to, with my maths, if I'm correct, 36 times mag. That's if my maths are correct. So you've got massive magnification with your Rapidfire Plus and the Commander. Now thankfully the wife's not into guns, so she shouldn't see this. I've got some flower heads, stems in the way of the target, and I thought I would do some pruning, but hey, you will grow back. And a final wafer thin leaf. Some not bad groups in the HW100. And I do find the splash targets do exaggerate the group sizes. These were 5p size groups, give or take. That's a badly pulled shot here. I have no idea where that was going. Okay, before the end segment, final thoughts. Now as a whole, if bought together, it's exceptional value. Now I generally don't quote prices in videos as prices do fluctuate, but as of July 22nd, the plus version is $500. Equate that to pound sterling, and that's 421 and a few pence. And that's amazing value, and that's for the scope and for the Commander. And for that sum, you get the Commander NV100, an excellent scope add-on for your day scope, and you also get in the kit 145mm scope adapter, so you can connect the Commander to another scope if you wish. Now just as a side note, there's one thing with the Commander NV100, when not connected, I really didn't like, and shall we say, the open lens on the unit. Now it's too open for me, too open to the elements, and you really don't want to get any dirt or muck in there. So a simple fix, milk bottle top, and it's basically just covered in masking tape, and it makes it a more snug fit by fitting the tape, and it nicely covers and protects that open lens. Now I wish I could say that was my tip. I did find that on a forum. I can't remember the name of the guy who mentioned the milk bottle tops, but big shout out to him who started it. You probably can buy source lens caps, but yeah, a cheaper alternative, milk bottle cap. Put a bit of masking tape on it. So as a whole kit, the Commander NV100 Plus is exceptional value. The Rapidfire Plus 3 to 12 56mm side focus scope is well made. It's compact, it's got a lovely mill line reticle, overall a great scope. But the main selling point for me is the built-in bayonet for attaching the Commander, and that is really ingenious. No tape attached to your scope. Having to align the Commander to your scope is something you don't really want to be doing in total darkness, and I've been there. And it's just complete faffing compared to the clip-on nature of the Rapidfire, and it always centres perfect. No clamping metal bayonets to your scope. It's really excellent. And I've said it again, cracking piece of kit. So if you don't own the Commander NV100, I will buy the Plus version. What do you do if you already own the Commander unit and not the scope? Is it worth the upgrade? Again in dollars, the Rapidfire Plus side focus scope is $359, and in UK pounds that's £302 and a few pence. Now basically, are you happy taping up your scope, clamping aluminium brackets to your scope, aligning the unit to your scope? And if like me, sometimes when clamped, the Commander would sometimes droop, I think I mentioned earlier, on the end of your scope if you didn't clamp it tight enough. And I was always kind of worried by over tightening, in fear of over tightening and doing damage to your scope. And like I said, I sometimes got Commander droop, and nobody likes Commander droop. So if you own either the 12mm or 16mm Commander, these will work fine with the Rapidfire Plus. But if you're okay with all that taping up and all that faffing, that's great, stick with your original setup. But for me, I would personally go for the Rapidfire Plus to add to my Commander. Not only is it a well-made scope besides, but that built-in bayonet clenches it for me. And it's a great idea, and this will be copied. I really do think so. And it's a master stroke from Oneleaf. Makes the Commander NV100 even better to use. Really is fantastic. Okay, enough of my waffling. Last hunting segment. Today I am on the feral pigeon patrol, and it's a blistering heat wave at this moment in the UK. So I'm hoping the coolness of the sheds will be attracting any feral pigeons knocking about. And straight away I found two ferals up in the rafters. And again, check out the follow-up video to this one. You'll see great accuracy from the HW100. These hunting segments will be shown unedited in the next video. I stumbled on this crow in the sluice pit, but before I could get a more stable shooting position, his mate spotted me. Basically all I had were hot rugs, and he was off before I could squeeze a shot. Yeah, lucky crow. So with only 2 ferals to shot, I ended with a segment of doing a choke shot, 30 yards. So, hopefully I've been thorough in showing the Oneleaf Commander NV100 Plus, an all-in-one cracking piece of hunting kit. Do check them out. Now, in case I did miss anything in the video, here's all the stats on the Commander and the Rapidfire Plus. Pause it, study it, plenty of stats to peruse. So that's the end of the stats, chaps. So keep tuned. The hunting footage will be appearing shortly after this video goes live. So till next time, boys and girls, be safe.